All right. Now, possessive nouns. What are possessive nouns? Possessive nouns. Such as?
Mine.
Well, if you say my, what is my? My, your. What is it? What are they? Like my car. What is it? It's a possessive.
Pronoun.
Very good. What? Possessive what?
Pronoun.
Possessive pronoun. What is a pronoun? Pronoun comes like, if I say Jane is Jane is a friend of mine. She is
My friend.
50 years old. Now when I say she is 50 years old, she is a pronoun, right? Because she replaces Jane. No more Jane. Instead of Jane, we have she. So here, Ming, she is a pronoun. It's kind of funny because if I ask 100 people, the last thing would say is what actually my is. So I say my car, people usually say pronoun. But it's not a pronoun because when you say my car is still here. So basically when I say Jane and she replaces Jane. I don't use Jane anymore. I don't say she Jane. That's why it's a pronoun. So a pronoun replaces a noun, comes in place of that noun. That's why my car, my would be a possessive adjective. Possessive pronoun is like what? Do you remember possessive pronouns? Mine, yours, his, hers, its, theirs, yours, and ours. This is our class. It is ours. I don't need to say ours class. That's why this is a possessive pronoun. I don't need to say our class. I don't need the word class anymore. This replaces that class. This is our class. It is ours. This is our house. It is ours. When we talk about pronouns, I'll give it to you again, but let's have it in mind. This is our house. It is ours. But our house and ours. Our house, our is adjective, because our house, possessive adjective. But ours, possessive pronoun, because I don't need house anymore. This is our class. It's ours. A friend of mine. A friend of mine. A friend of mine, right? This mine is?
Mine is my friends.
Yeah, so basically this one is a possessive pronoun. Because
also,
I don't, sorry?
Do we also say a friend of yours?
You have no right to speak today. A friend of yours.
Yes.
Yeah. A friend of yours called and said, you know what? Because since this morning we thought, oh, Julia has been running a 10K race and comes back to the class tomorrow with a medal. Now we know that Julia was not running and stopped running at 6K, God knows where, and went to a temple to pray for herself and Jackson. Okay. Okay. So now we know the difference between pronoun and adjective, right? My is not a pronoun. My is an adjective. Mine, yours, his, hers, those are possessive pronouns because then you don't need the noun that doesn't come with them anymore. Okay? They replace it completely. It's my house, it's mine. It's my car, it's mine. Oh no, that's mine. No, that's mine. That's hers. No, it's not hers, it's his. It's ours. It's theirs. Fine. Now let's think about this because this is not what we want to talk about. But possessive noun, these are possessive pronouns, these are possessive adjectives, now possessive nouns. It's good. We talked about possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives. Now, what's a possessive noun? A possessive noun is a noun acting like an adjective. No. That's a modifier. If I say my car, instead of saying my car, you say Ray's car. Tom has a car, it's Tom's house. Fine, easy. You knew it. Good. Wouldn't say Tom's house. Yeah, simple. Very simple. It's just that when we say the girls' room. Apostrophe, you don't call it apostrophe. Apostrophe S. Now if it's one girl, it's the girl's room, apostrophe S. If it's two girls, what happens? So girl's room. Now, she's right. If it's plural, it's S apostrophe. So we just add one apostrophe. Also for possessive S, when you say Jones, or let's say United States, or US economy. So US says economy? No, we usually add one apostrophe. If there's an S, we don't add another S usually. Sometimes they do, very rarely. But we just add one apostrophe. So if I say my brother's car. If it's only one brother, it's my brother's car. If it's my two brothers, brothers apostrophe after S. Our cars. Maybe one car, maybe they share. My brother's house. My brother's friends. So S apostrophe S, let's remember. And if there's an S, we only add an apostrophe. Whether this S is plural or third singular. Or part of the name itself. Why? IES. Simple. Using nouns as modifiers. It's like a noun that you use as an adjective. Because an adjective modifies the noun. How can a noun be an adjective? Vegetable. Is it a noun or is it an adjective? Vegetables. Vegetables, right? What is it? Is it a noun or is it an adjective?
No.
But if I say a vegetable, not S, a vegetable soup, a noun is acting as adjective for another noun. It's called like a noun adjective, a modifying noun. A noun modifier. It modifies this. But can I say vegetables soup? A vegetables soup? No, because adjectives do not take S. So I would say vegetable soup. Yeah. An office building here. Again, like his son is 5 years old, a 5-year-old son, remember?
Yes.
The book is 200 pages, a 200-page book. That it was a 2-hour test. The test was 2 hours. It was a 2-hour test. The book was 200 pages. A 200, and remember the hyphen. Page, book. 500 kilogram, a gorilla that is 500 pounds. A 500 pound gorilla. Yeah? Easy. Very easy. Another easy topic, countable, uncountable. Countable, uncountable. Count, non-count. Very easy. Chair, chairs. Book, books. Even when we say person, persons, or people, sometimes some people mix up countable, uncountable, and regular, irregular. So if I say people, I can say it comes from person, so the word person is countable. It's just person, people, right? It doesn't mean people is not countable. It means people is a plural noun. Don't mix them up, please. But the issue becomes a little tough when we are talking about, of course, in our writings, I usually have this problem with subject-verb agreement with countable, not countable. How? The use of articles. When we talk about articles, that's the problem. Articles. Determiners. These are the problems usually. My sister has car. I hear this a lot from students. You can't say my sister has car. You should say my sister has a car. Has a car. Has a car. Because car is countable. I have. Can I say I have a pain in my stomach? Well, I have a pain in my stomach. Pain is uncountable. So no F. We usually use some other determiners, such as some. I have some pain.
Do we say I have a cold or I have
A cold.
a cold?
To catch a cold. Catch a cold. A runny nose. A headache. I have a headache. Why? We don't usually say one headache, two headaches, right? But for diseases, for some of them. But we don't say he has a pneumonia or he has a cancer. He has cancer. But he has a headache. I have a terrible headache.
Cancer is uncountable.
Hmm?
Cancer is uncountable.
Yeah, headache is also uncountable. But these are in expression ways. These are some exceptions. This is not grammar. He has a headache. He has a sore throat. Will I have a sore throat? A sore throat, a headache. To catch a cold. To catch a cold. To catch cold? No, to catch a cold. Because cold is a noun and yeah. It's here it's kind of like an exception. What you asked. So this is the problem area usually with countables and uncountables. Well, it's easy. We learned at level 1, level 2, level 3. You learned a chair, 2 chairs. A book, 2 books, right? 3 books. That's easy. Honey. I can't say a honey or sugar, a sugar. But I should use units with them. Of course. Instead of saying, I can't say a sugar or 2 sugar, I should say A pound of sugar. 2 pounds of sugar. Kilos, pounds. In Germany, do you use pounds or
No.
kilos?
It's more older or more the elderly general. Older.
But they say pound. Young people say what?
Kilo.
Kilo. Actually, pound is a British system. That's why in Canada we have this pound system, because it's a British system, basically. So pound, and also inches and feet instead of centimeters. Also in America we have both. But there we use units. Like bread, a loaf of bread, bottle of wine, glass of beer. Now things are changing a little bit in this regard. Why? Before, if I ever said give me a beer is grammatically completely wrong. But they talk to a native person and say, well, it's quite fine. Because you go to a bar and say, give me a beer. 10 beers, please. Because when you say 10 beers, you mean 10 bottles of beer. 10 cans of beer. So especially when you talk about cans, it already means a can of beer. Or a bottle of beer. A bottle of champagne. A can of beer. But these things are basically, grammatically speaking, uncountable. So you count the units with them. Like a bar of soap. A bar of chocolate. Yeah, that's a bar. So we will talk about that stuff. What they come with, like a loaf of bread, cup of coffee, bar of soap, loaf of bread. These are units. But also when it comes to some, countable or uncountable? A lot of, lots of, many, much, little, a little, yes, few, a few. So, any. So some, a lot of, lots of, any. Both. Countable and uncountable. Many, few, a few. Countable. Much, little, a little. None count. Several. Several.
Countable. Certain.
A number of. Now, large number of, small number of, anything that has number in it. Amount of. A large amount of. People, by mistake, use it for this as well. A great deal of.
No count.
Deal of. Great many. Great many. Quite a few, quite a bit. What is quite a few? Quite a few. Quite a bit. What does quite a few mean? Quite a few means somebody. Quite a few cars. Oh, there were quite a few cars I like. There are quite a few cars I like. Quite a few cars means many cars. It's the opposite. Yes, quite a few means a lot. Oh, there are quite a few cars I like. It means there are many cars that I like. There are quite a few people who can help you here. It means there are a lot of people who can help you. So quite a few means a lot. Quite a bit means a lot. Oh, we have quite a bit left. Do we have any beer left at home? Oh, we have quite a bit. If it's cans, quite a few. 10 cans left. Is that quite a few? No. Maybe 30. Here. So there is some coffee. There are some books. Yes, some coffee, some books. But can I say some book? If I say some books, some book. These are very important. I see them in your writings all the time.